It is time for another pickups video, and in today's video I'm going to go over with you the pickups for the month of February 2020. Now the month wasn't looking too great as far as pickups in comparison to other months, at least until this happened. And what is inside this box is pretty epic. So let's stop wasting time listening to my stupid voice in this intro and let's get into my pickups for the month of February 2020. So in February I received not one but two limited run games mega bundles. The first one I received was the August 16th mega bundle, which included Turok 1 and Turok 2 Standard Edition, Turok 1 and Turok 2 Collector's Edition, The Bard's Tale, and Slime Sand Super Slime Edition for the PlayStation 4. The second bundle I received in February was the very first Star Wars Mega Bundle from Limited Run Games. So in the Turok Mega Bundle, I actually already sold Turok 1 and 2 Standard Editions, and I've sold Slime Sand because I have Slime Sand on the Switch, so I didn't see any reason to have it on the PlayStation 4 as well. But we have The Bard's Tale, which I've heard is a really fun and hilarious action RPG, so this is one that I'm definitely going to check out on the PlayStation 4 at some point. It even says, join the quest for coin and cleavage. That sounds like my type of game right there. And then we have the Turok 1 and Turok 2 Collector's Editions. Now, I'm not going to show you what's in these Collector's Editions because if you want to see that, then you can go check out my unboxing video for the Limited Run Games Mega Bundle from August 16th. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. It's a pretty cool unboxing, so go check that out if you have the time. But these are great Collector's Editions. I love that they're in a Nintendo 64-like box, and that's the reason that I sold the Standard Editions, because these also, of course, come with the game. Didn't see any reason to have two copies of the game. I know some people do that so they can leave the Collector's Edition sealed, but I don't really like leaving things sealed, so there's that. Now, in the Star Wars Mega Bundle, we had a Standard Edition copy of Star Wars Bounty Hunter, which I sold, Standard Edition copy of Star Wars on the NES, and a Standard Edition copy of Star Wars on the Game Boy, which I also sold because I was keeping the Collector's Editions. So here is the Star Wars Bounty Hunter Collector's Edition, and again, I did an unboxing for the Star Wars Mega Bundle as well, so if you want to see the cool stuff that comes in these really awesome Collector's Editions, then I'm going to leave a link to that video in the description down below so that you can take a few minutes out of your day to check that out. Now, so that's the Star Wars Bounty Hunter Collector's Edition. We also have the Star Wars NES Collector's Edition, and I do want to show you the cartridge because holy hell, it is beautiful. So let's just pull this thing out. Here it is. Look at that. Such a beautiful cartridge. I love the translucent dark blue color of it. They did a really good job on this thing, so I'm very happy about that. But if you want to see the rest of what's in these awesome Collector's Editions, then check out my unboxing. Now, we have the Star Wars Game Boy Collector's Edition, and I do want to show you the Game Boy cartridge as well because it's looking pretty sweet, just like the NES cartridge. Translucent blue. Look at that. Just an absolute beauty. So Limited Run Games, I really hope that you guys do more things with cartridge-based games because I'm a retro game collector and I love game cartridges, so I want to see more of that. Now, we got a couple of Switch games in February, not a whole lot. We got from Play Asia, East Asia Soft's limited release number 10 for the Switch, which is Ghost Blade HD, and it came with this really cool keychain mini case that can hold the game cartridge. This is a shoot 'em up, and I have to say it looks pretty fun, and well, let's just say there's some interesting images on the front of the case, and it also has reversible cover art, which is always nice, in a manual. So East Asia Soft, they do a really good job with their Standard Edition games. I've never gotten any of their Collector's Editions. I need to do that one day, but that's Ghost Blade HD. And then a good friend of mine that I met on the set of the Game Chasers movie, Leon, shout out to Leon, his Twitter handle is SFXLeon, and he is streaming on Twitch now. So I'll leave a link to his Twitch page and his Twitter handle in the description down below. Go show Leon some love. Awesome dude, and he works special effects for Hollywood, which is really cool as well. But he recommended Agalos, or Agelos. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. I'm going to go with Agalos. He said it's very similar to Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, which was one of my favorite games of 2019. This game looks awesome, very retro inspired, looks like a Metroidvania, and I can't wait to play it. I'm actually going to be playing it very soon. It'll be the next game that I play on the Switch. And then I also, because I love Shovel Knight, had to pick up the physical version of Shovel Knight, the Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, which comes with all of the content released for Shovel Knight, and it's a lot of content. If you've never played Shovel Knight, man, you need to stop watching this video. Well, maybe not, but after this video, get a copy of Shovel Knight and play it, especially if you love NES games, because this game is a love letter to NES games. Amazing retro game. Now, for those of you who are not aware yet, in the month of February, I also completed my North American Black Label Nintendo GameCube set. And on the channel, we had a GameCube week where we had 4 videos showcasing the collection, talking about the journey. I'll leave a link to all of those videos in the description down below if you want to check out everything about my GameCube collection. But these are the games I got in February to complete the collection. Now, the first 2 actually I already had. So, Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2 Plus, very rare on the GameCube, and City Racer, also very rare on the GameCube. I had a disc-only copy of these games in a GameCube case with printed cover art. So I replaced my copy of City Racer with a complete in-box copy in very good condition, selling my loose copy. And then on eBay, I actually found a case and original cover art for very cheap for Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2 Plus. So I snatched that up, threw my loose disc in there, and now I have everything but the manual. Now here are the games that I needed to complete my GameCube collection, and one of those will surprise you, and there's a story behind it. So we have Rave Master, Top Angler Real Bass Fishing, Tube Slider, which is actually one of the rarest games on the GameCube that a lot of people don't even know is rare. The price is skyrocketing on Tube Slider. Zatch Bell Momoto Fury, and the very last game that I needed to complete my GameCube collection is going to shock you, and that is Luigi's Mansion. Now, here's the thing. I had a copy of Luigi's Mansion. I had a Black Label copy of Luigi's Mansion, and I have no freaking idea what happened to it. It just completely disappeared off the face of the planet. Never found it. No idea what happened to it. So, you know, I kind of put off rebuying it because the price has gone up on Luigi's Mansion quite a bit. But eventually, of course, I had to rebuy it to complete the collection. So it ended up being the last game I needed to complete the collection. And the ironic thing is, this is actually the first GameCube game I ever got whenever I was a teenager. So, first GameCube game, last GameCube game. I thought that was pretty cool. So those are all of my regular pickups. Now, let's get into the main event, which is what is in that box you saw in the intro of the video. So what is in the box?
What's in the box?
Wouldn't you like to know? Well, I'm going to tell you. In this box is the best lot of Super Nintendo cartridges I've ever picked up. Now, back when I first started collecting, or shortly after I first started collecting, I got a lot of Super Nintendo games from a coworker at work, and that lot was amazing. I'll see if I can find a picture of it and throw it up in the corner here so that you can see it. That, at the time, was the best lot of Super Nintendo games I had ever gotten. One of my best pickups as well at that time. And I thought to myself, I'll never find another Super Nintendo lot better than that one. Well, I did. One day, just one random day, I decided to check Facebook Marketplace. I usually check it regularly, but here lately I haven't because I don't need to be buying a bunch of stuff. But I went on Facebook Marketplace and I saw that somebody posted a 60 game Super Nintendo cartridge lot, and the games that were in that lot and the price he was asking was a really good deal. It wasn't a steal, but it was far below retail value, and it was a really good deal. The price per game ended up being a really good deal, and I even talked him down $50 on his price, so I'm pretty happy about that. But Always check Facebook Marketplace, fellow collectors, because sometimes you can find some really good deals on Facebook Marketplace. If you're a serious collector, I would check it every single day, because a lot of times the deals will go up and another collector will snatch it up in a heartbeat. So enough babble from my mouth. Let's get into the games that are in this box. Is it that beautiful? I think it's beautiful seeing that many Super Nintendo cartridges in one spot. So these are some really good games here. Some rare games, some uncommon games. Most of them are rare and uncommon, as a matter of fact. So let's go ahead and get into it and go through these games real fast. Lost Vikings 2, The Adventures of Mighty Max, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, Draken, King Arthur's World, Pushover, Kablooey, ActRaiser, Izzy's Quest for the Olympic Rings, The Adventures of Dr. Franken, Equinox, Aerobiz, Chester Cheetah Too Cool to Fool, Alfred Chicken, Run Saber, Blackthorn, Kid Clown in Crazy Chase, Radical Rex, King Arthur and the Knights of Justice, Doomsday Warrior, Arrow the Acrobat 2, Frantic Flea, Arrow the Acrobat, Super Troll Islands, Harley's Humongous Adventure, Liberty or Death, Soul Blazer with a very unfortunate sticker on the front label that hopefully I can carefully peel off, Nobunaga's Ambition, Final Fantasy III, Eye of the Beholder, The Brainies, Mr. Do, Gemfire, Final Fantasy II, Thunder Spirits, The Seventh Saga, Raiden Trad, Rival Turf, The Tick, Trodlers, Battle Clash, Secret of Mana, Gem Power The Lost Dimension in 3D, Secret of Evermore, Axlay, The Combat Tribes, Lester the Unlikely, Plock, Prehistoric Man, Bubsy, Jim Lee's Wildcats Covert Action Team, Arcana, Pink Goes to Hollywood, Aerobiz Supersonic, Spanky's Quest, Earthworm Jim 2, 10 Star, Biker Mice from Mars, Cybernator. So yes, I am very happy with this awesome Super Nintendo cartridge pickup. It is definitely now the best Super Nintendo pickup that I've ever found. As far as a single Super Nintendo pickup goes, it is the best. It beats that one from a couple of years back. And check Facebook Marketplace, folks, because you never know what you might find. So there you have it. These are my pickups for the month of February 2020. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure and hit that like button. Helps out the channel and means a lot to me. If you're new here, consider subscribing so that you can join the Retro Wolf family. Let me know in the comments down below what you picked up for the month of February. And let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about anything that you saw in today's video. As always, folks, keep playing games and having a good time, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.